MCQs from the last lesson by Alphonse Daudet. Who is the narrator of the story? M. Hamel, Washer, Franz, Hauser. The answer is Franz. Why was Franz afraid of going to school that day? He had forgotten his homework. He had not studied participles. He had arrived late. He was afraid of M. Hamel. He had not studied participles. What was unusual about the school that day? Mr. Hamel was absent. There was a surprise test. The classroom was silent and solemn. The students were celebrating a festival. The answer is the classroom was silent and solemn. What news had been put up on the bulletin board? France had won the war. Mr. Hamel was retiring. Only German would be taught in schools. There would be a holiday. The answer is only German would be taught in schools. What did Mr. Hamel wear on the day of his last lesson? His usual work clothes, a black suit, his best clothes usually worn on special occasions, a military uniform. The answer is his best clothes usually worn on special occasions. Number 6. Why did the villagers attend the last lesson? To say goodbye to Mr. Hamel, to support the students, to show regret for not learning French earlier, to protest against German rule. The answer is to show regret for not learning French earlier. What did Franz regret the most? That he had not learned his lessons properly, that he had been late to school, that he would not see his friends again, that he had lost his books. The answer is that he had not learned his lessons properly. Number 8. How did Mr. Hamel describe the French language? Difficult and outdated, logical and clear, harsh and complicated, simple but unimportant. The answer is logical and clear. Number 9. What did Mr. Hamel blame the parents for? Sending their children to work instead of school, encouraging them to speak German, not respecting the teachers, moving to another country. The answer is sending their children to work instead of school. Number 10. What did Franz notice about his grammar lesson that day? It was harder than usual. It was very easy to understand. Mr. Hamel skipped it. He could not concentrate. The answer is it was very easy to understand. Why did Mr. Hamel blame himself? He was too strict with students. He allowed students to neglect their studies. He ignored France's mistakes. He supported German rule. The answer is he allowed students to neglect their studies. Number 12. What did Mr. Hamel write on the blackboard at the end? Goodbye, students. Long live France, means Vive la France. Learn German. Study hard. The answer is Long live France, means Vive la France. Number 13. Why did Mr. Hamel stand motionless at the end of the class? He was too emotional to speak. He was angry with the students. He wanted the students to leave quietly. He was thinking about his future. The answer is he was too emotional to speak. Number 14. What sound broke the silence at the end of the lesson? The sound of the bell, the marching of Prussian soldiers, the laughter of students, the sound of church bells. The answer is the marching of Prussian soldiers. What did the students write in their copies? German words, their names, Franz Alsace, Mr. Hammel's farewell message. The answer is Franz Alsace. Number 16. What did old Hauser do during the lesson? He wrote on the blackboard. He read from his old primer. He gave a speech. He distributed books. The answer is he read from his old primer. Number 17. What did Franz think about pigeons? That they should also learn German, that they were lucky to be free, that they should leave Alsace, that they were distracting. The answer is that they were lucky to be free. Number 18. How long had Mr. Hammel been teaching in the village? 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. The answer is 40 years. What does the last lesson symbolize? The loss of culture and language, the end of childhood, the beauty of education, the power of war. The answer is the loss of culture and language. What is the main theme of the last lesson? The value of discipline, the importance of language and patriotism, the struggle of teachers, the effects of war on soldiers. The answer is the importance of language and patriotism. Number 21. Where was Franz running to at the beginning of the story? The market, the school, the town hall, the railway station. The answer is the town hall. The school. Number 22. What did Wasser tell Franz when he was rushing to school? Don't run so fast. There is no hurry, you will be late anyway. You still have time to play. You will learn German soon. The answer is don't run so fast. Number 23. Why was Mr. Hammel kinder to the students that day? He was in a good mood. He wanted them to enjoy their last French lesson. He had decided to retire. He had received good news. The answer is he wanted them to enjoy their last French lesson. Question number 24. How did the villagers feel about losing their language? Indifferent, relieved, sad and regretful, happy. The answer is sad and regretful. 25. What did Franz think when Mr. Hammel asked him about participles? That he could answer correctly, that he was too scared to answer, that Mr. Hammel would scold him, that he would be punished? The answer is that Mr. Hamel would scold him. 26. What does Mr. Hamel's farewell symbolize? The end of an era, the importance of exams, the importance of rules, the power of teachers. The answer is the end of an era. What is the setting of the story? A village in France, a school in Germany, a battlefield, a town in England. The answer is a village in France. 28. How did Mr. Hamel react when Franz couldn't answer? He punished him, he scolded him, he explained the answer patiently, he ignored him. The answer is he explained the answer patiently. 29. Why did Franz find the lesson easy to understand that day? Because it was the last lesson, because Mr. Hamel explained well, because he was concentrating more, because it was a simple topic. The answer is because he was concentrating more. Number 30. What happened at the end of the lesson? Mr. Hamel left quietly. Franz said goodbye to his friends. The Prussian soldiers arrived. Mr. Hamel dismissed the class with a gesture. The answer is Mr. Hamel dismissed the class with a gesture. 31. Why was Franz reluctant to go to school that morning? He was feeling sick. He wanted to play outside. He was afraid of being scolded. He had an argument with a friend. The answer is he was afraid of being scolded. Number 32. What made Franz realize the importance of school? The presence of the villagers, Mr. Hamel's farewell speech, the new order banning French, his conversation with Washer. The answer is the new order banning French. 33. Why did Mr. Hamel look pale and serious? He was sick. He was worried about the students. He was deeply emotional about losing his job. He was angry. The answer is he was deeply emotional about losing his job. 34. Why were the students and villagers quiet in the classroom? They were afraid of the Prussian soldiers. They were listening carefully to the last lesson. Mr. Hamel had scolded them. They were planning to protest. The answer is they were listening carefully to the last lesson. Number 35. What did Franz realize about Mr. Hamel? That he was a strict teacher, that he was leaving because he hated teaching, that he was a great teacher and truly cared for his students, that he had been too lenient. The answer is that he was a great teacher and truly cared for his students. Number 36. What message does the last lesson convey? Teachers should be strict. Language and culture should be preserved. Schools should focus only on grammar. War is necessary. The answer is language and culture should be preserved. 37. What change did Franz notice in himself by the end of the lesson? He felt proud of knowing French. He decided to learn German. He felt guilty for neglecting his studies. He wanted to leave school. The answer is he felt guilty for neglecting his studies. Number 38. What emotion did Mr. Hamel express in his final moments? Joy, sorrow, excitement, relief. The answer is sorrow. Number 39. What was the reaction of the villagers when Mr. Hamel ended the lesson? They were silent and emotional. They protested. They clapped. They left immediately. The answer is they were silent and emotional. Question number 40. What lesson did Franz learn from the experience? Education should be taken seriously. Teachers are always right. War is inevitable. Studying French is not useful. The answer is education should be taken seriously. 41. What was French expected to recite in school that day? German verbs, French participles, a history lesson, a geography chapter. The answer is French participles. 42. What did French notice was unusual about the school that day? The school was closed. Mr. Hamel was absent. The class was noisier than usual. The classroom was completely silent. The answer is the classroom was completely silent. Number 43. How did Mr. Hamel dress on the day of the last lesson? In his usual casual clothes, in a suit and tie, in his best clothes, a green coat, frilled shirt, and a black silk cap, in a soldier's uniform. The answer is in his best clothes, a green coat, frilled shirt, and a black silk cap. Question number 44. Why was Mr. Hamel wearing his best clothes that day? It was a special occasion, the last French lesson. He was celebrating his birthday. He was meeting the mayor. He was resigning. The answer is it was a special occasion, the last French lesson. Number 45. What did Mr. Hamel say about the French language? It was the most logical and beautiful language. It was too difficult to learn. It could soon be forgotten. It was unnecessary now. The answer is it was the most logical and beautiful language. Number 46. What was Franz's initial reaction when he heard that it was the last lesson? He was happy. He was excited. He was shocked and regretful. He didn't care. The answer is he was shocked and regretful. Number 47. who were sitting at the back of the classroom. Young students, old villagers, Prussian soldiers, parents of the students. The answer is old villagers. 48. Why did the villagers come to school that day? To bid farewell to Mr. Hamel, to show respect for their language, to protest against the order, both A and B. The answer is both A and B, means to bid farewell to Mr. Hamel and to show respect for their language. 49. What did Franz regret the most? Not learning German, not playing outside enough, not taking his French lessons seriously, not saying goodbye to his friends. The answer is not taking his French lessons seriously. Question number 50. What did Mr. Hamel say about the people of Alsace and Lorraine? They were always hardworking. They always postponed learning. They loved German more than French. They were not disciplined. The answer is they always postponed learning. 51. Why did Mr. Hamel blame the parents? They encouraged their children to work on farms instead of studying. They didn't send their children to school. They moved to Germany. They didn't like French. The answer is they encouraged their children to work on farms instead of studying. If you like our videos, do subscribe to our channel and like this video. Thank you. Goodbye.